Abe, leave the beard on and the stovepipe app and get a shawl, okay?
From the buttoned-down exterior of a mild-mannered accountant,
Mr. Bob Newhart,
to iconic television hits, Bob Newhart has entertained audiences for decades.
Bob Newhart, he's such a national treasure.
I was an innkeeper in this crazy little town in Vermont.
But beneath the surface of his impeccable timing and deadpan delivery lies a secret never before revealed.
Buddy, I think there's something I probably should tell you.
The man who made us laugh at the absurdities of everyday life was, in fact, uncomfortable in the spotlight of romantic comedy. But what does life look like for the 94-year-old legend who's given us so many laughs with his deadpan wit? Born George Robert Newhart on September 5, 1929, in Oak Park, Illinois, Bob grew up in a middle-class family. His mom, Julia, was a housewife of Irish descent, and his dad, George, worked in plumbing and heating. Bob, the second of 4 kids, had a quiet upbringing filled with education and family values. His comedic spark started in high school at St. Ignatius College Prep, where his unique humor began to shine. He went on to Loyola University of Chicago, but dropped out after being asked to act unethically during an internship. No degree? No problem.
You think that's unusual?
Bob discovered his knack for making people laugh and set off on a stand-up comedy
I feel
career.
so good, I'm going to take the afternoon off.
By the 1950s, Bob was becoming famous for his clever use of the telephone
playing an air
in his
traffic
comedy
controller
routines.
who's lost control.
His one-sided conversations became legendary, with sketches like the driving instructor and the submarine commander becoming iconic. In 1960, Bob released his debut comedy album, The Button-Down Mind of Bob Newhart, which skyrocketed to #1 on the Billboard charts. It was so successful it won the Grammy Award for Album of the Year and earned Bob the title of Best New Artist. His unique style, dry, deadpan, and sometimes stammering, became his trademark. Bob's comedy career was anything but predictable. Despite the fame, he kept things fresh and engaging. In 1961, he starred in The Bob Newhart Show, which won an Emmy and a Peabody Award, but was soon overshadowed by other popular shows. Not one to be discouraged, Bob made a comeback in 1972 with The Bob Newhart Show, where he played Dr. Robert Hartley, a psychologist. This show was a massive hit and ran for 6 seasons, proving that Bob's humor could still captivate audiences. He followed this with Newhart, where he played Vermont innkeeper Dick Loudon. This show spanned 8 seasons and became a staple of TV comedy.
One of the functions of comedy is to help people get past a difficult time.
Despite rumors of poor ratings, Newhart ranked 51st out of 126 programs, and its cancellation was more about financial disagreements than its popularity. Bob's television career didn't stop there. He made memorable guest appearances on shows like The Big Bang Theory, winning an Emmy for his role.
My mom's saying it's going to
Even
ruin.
graced NCIS with his versatility. His contributions were celebrated with the Mark Twain Prize for American Humor in 2002, and he received further accolades from the TV Academy in 2010 for his half-century in show business.
Bob Newhart!
Never got the whole.
Beyond TV, Bob ventured into film with roles in classics like Elf and In and Out. He even lent his voice to animated films like The Rescuers, proving his talents extended far beyond the stage. In 1995, Bob and his family invested in a radio station, KKSF, which was later rebranded as KZBN, showing his interest in media beyond comedy. And let's not forget his written work. His first book, I Shouldn't Even Be Doing This, and others, showcased his comedic style and personal stories. On the personal front, Bob married Virginia Ginny Quinn in 1963. Their marriage lasted over 55 years until Ginny's passing in 2023. Bob's deep Catholic faith and commitment to family were cornerstones of his life. He and Ginny had 4 children and 10 grandchildren, reflecting a life well lived both on and off the stage. Bob's life wasn't without its challenges. He battled health issues related to smoking, leading to a nosebleed that uncovered secondary polycythemia in 1985. Despite this, he continued to entertain and inspire. Even at 94, Bob Newhart remains a cherished icon. His recent documentary, Bob and Don, A Love Story, celebrates his lifelong friendship with Don Rickles, showcasing the depth of his relationships and his enduring legacy in comedy. Bob's career and personal life remind us of the importance of humor, integrity, and family. A true testament to a life well lived.
It's been a great life. It's just, making people laugh.